Hi guys, Leanne Barefoot Medium. Welcome to this week's weekly Lovecast. So come on in, take your shoes off, sit back, relax, and let me share with you what the universal energy is like for the week commencing the 18th of December. Wow, I nearly said February for some reason. 18th of December through to the 24th of December. And let me just say to you that it has been a very massive energetic week in so many different ways, with reflecting, with really looking at, where you've come from throughout 2017. So I hope you took some time this week to do some reflecting. I also hope you've taken some time to really start focusing on what it is you do want to create. What's the new beginning that you're looking for? Okay. We have popped on through a energy gateway, and what that means is kind of like walking out of one door, closing the door to some of your past experiences, and walking through to a new doorway. And some of you may be still in what I call the corridor. Okay, and the corridor can get pretty lonely, can get pretty dark, can get pretty heavy if you've got some stuff that needs clearing and healing. Okay, trust it and know that you're meant to shift through it, and that it's meant to serve a purpose. So some of you may have come to some awarenesses last week, particularly around relationships and connections, and looking at what relationships and connections really serve you and which ones really drain you and drag you down, okay, or pull you away from your goals and your desires. And so you may be feeling in amongst it like you're dealing with really heavy energy at the moment because you have the awareness of where you don't want to be, or where you don't, the people you don't want to be around, yet there's a little bit of time yet for you to still be in that energy. And so you're still walking through the corridor towards your new doorway, some of you. And so it might be about looking at your friendships, your family connections, your partner, your colleagues, your clients, etc., or your workplace, whatever it is, and looking at your relationship with self as well, and going, what's serving me, what's moving me towards what I want, and what's moving me away from it, okay, or what's draining you from it. And even your finances might come into it. And so the 18th is a beautiful new moon, and as we lead into those new moons, we're letting go, we're releasing. So some of you, like me, I've been cutting some cords and just, letting go of relationships and friendships and connections that just don't serve me anymore because, and I talk about an energy bus. So if you want to have a look at the information about an energy bus, jump on my website, thebarefootmedium.com.au, and check out my blog about the energy bus. And it's really just about who's on your bus and who's not, and who's meant to be on your bus. Good morning, Suze. I'm so glad you could join me. Thank you. And hello, whoever else has joined me as well. Thank you for connecting in. The comments aren't showing up on my live feed for some reason, so I apologise if I'm not seeing that. If you are on live, please comment so I know who I'm connecting with, because I really do want to embrace that connection with you, and want you to know I value your support with this work that I do, because the more I can share with you, the more you can transform, the more you can heal, the more that flows out into the world. Yeah, anyway. So you may have been cutting cords, which just means cutting attachments to, letting go, releasing old relationships that are not meant to get on your bus and travel with you on the next part of the journey. Now, it doesn't mean they're not going to get on the bus later on. It just means for now that it doesn't serve you for them to come on this part of the journey. Okay. Yeah, so new moon. New moon. What are you receiving? What do you want to nurture? And what do you want to give birth to in the world? Okay. It's a bit like you know, the womb of the Mother Earth, Pachamama, talks about, you know, taking in and receiving energies or ideas or thoughts or projects or, you know, whatever it might be, and really allowing yourself to nurture that with love, with joy, with happiness, with peace, with whatever it needs, excitement, with honesty and truth, and to then give birth to it in the world. That's how we manifest and create, okay? So I want you to be really thinking about what it is that you want to receive, nurture, and give birth to in the world, because we're really in that new moon energy, which is asking you about that and what do you want to focus on. This week we also have solstice, which is another, you know, energy gateway. So there's lots of energy transformations and healings going on. And for me personally, I've spent the last few days with a little bit of a head cold and a little bit of, you know, just energy headache. I'm blessed to be well, and I'm grateful for that. So whenever I need to take a little bit of rest time to integrate energies, I tend to express that through my physical body in some ways. And that's kind of one way that spirit gets me to stop. Otherwise I keep doing. So I've spent a couple of days just being and meditating and relaxing and sleeping and integrating and healing and moving through stuff. And some of the awarenesses that, you know, I want to share with you guys is around things that I've been taking in. And one of my awarenesses and things that I had been receiving was disappointment in relationships, whether it's friendships, career-wise, work opportunities, or people that were working with me in the past, or to have supported me and helped me, whether it was, you know, friendships, relationships, partners, etc., was disappointment. And really what that was about was just me allowing myself to let go of past disappointments and hurts around, you know, desires not fulfilled. And that's what disappointment is all about, is looking at what desires did you have that you opened to receive, that, or you allowed yourself to receive less than what you were asking for, and you nurtured that and you became disappointed, rather than taking it in, discerning that it didn't feel right for you, and to release it and let it go because it wasn't serving you. So that was my awareness, and I am choosing to release and let go of the pattern of disappointment and to anchor in to fulfillment and success. So I invite you to do the same thing. On the 23rd, I believe, of December, we also have Mercury going direct. So if you've experienced challenges with communications or not being clear about your direction, then come the 23rd of December, things will be clearer. So please don't give up on that, okay? It's just been a very big energy month, and it's been a very big energy year for a lot of us. So just really allow yourself to move through it. Okay, anyway, I'm going to draw 3 cards for the week ahead. No particular order, no particular days. I just want to draw 3 cards this time for the love cast, and to really talk about what it is you need to let go of, what it is you need to embrace and nurture, and what it is you need to give birth to. How exciting. So a little bit different today. Okay, first card is release. 2nd card is nurture. or embrace. And the final card is give birth to, that one there. Perfect. Okay, so let's look at the first one. The first card is what do we need to release, and that's the Page of Wands. So when I connect with this card in terms of love, relationships, career, finance, all areas, it's really about walking away. So release and walk away from what's not serving you, okay? Hold on to your values. So when we look at this, the wand here, it's, oh, sorry, the video's around the wrong way for me. The wand here is really about your values. And so what I'm being asked to share with you is to this week stay strong to your values. Hold on to if you value love, if you value honesty, if you value communication, then hold on to those values. And anything that is not that for you, then it's not serving you, it's not uplifting you, it's not aligned for you. So let it go. And the yellow, when I look at the yellow, is stand in your power, speak your truth, have confidence in yourself, release any lack of power or powerlessness to change your situations. Walk away from what's not serving you, whether it's spiritually just disconnecting from it, or whether it's emotionally and mentally detaching from it and taking space and time out for you. Or whether it's physically walking away from something, if it's a relationship, a friendship, a connection, finances, if it's work or an environment, then walk away from it if it's not serving you. What do you need to nurture this week? And look at this, how beautiful and amazing, the strength. Nurture your inner strength. You are your own Wonder Woman or Superman or Batman or whatever it is that you relate to. Be your own superhero. You have the power to change your experience. Be all of who you are. If you're stubborn, be it. Your stubbornness serves a purpose, okay? When you're stubborn with your desires, it means that they are valuable to you, okay? Don't let anyone take them from you. Be stubborn with them, okay? There's two types of stubbornness I'm hearing to share with you. Stubbornness because you want to be right is coming from a fear space, so from your lack of security, so insecurities. Oh, excuse me. And stubbornness because it's of value to you and of worth to you, and it's part of your desire. So know when you're standing in your strength, speaking your truth, and being all of you who you are, the right people will uplift you. If people are pulling you down, if they're criticizing you, if they're being naysayers, like, you know, that won't work, or being negative Nancy's or negative Neds, give them the flick. Seriously, you don't need people like that in your world, okay? If they're dumping their shit in your space, as in if they're just complaining about their own circumstances and stories, then you get to choose whether you nurture it or not. Have the strength to say that's not my story and walk away, okay? And finally, what do you need to give birth to? We've got the Hanged Man. Now, the Hanged Man is taking steps towards the new, okay? So what I want you to do is look at how focused he is. Look at how determined he is. Look at how he's just taking one step at a time towards the light. So focus on what you desire. It may be right up the top here. It may be closer than you think, okay? Focus. Give birth to your desires this week. You know, have patience is also part of the Hanged Man, and knowing when to take that action, okay? So that's really the energy of universal energy for the week ahead for you. And I'm going to draw this week a different card for you rather than an action card. I want to draw one from my Heart Alchemy deck. And this one is around working with the law of attraction to know what vibration it is energetically that you need to be embracing and nurturing this week. And we've got, perfect, calm, tranquilidad, as they say in Spanish, or tranquility, calm and peace. relax, okay? So this week, just be calm and take one step at a time towards what you desire. If you get into stress mode, then you're in your headspace and you're not in your intuition. Anyway, that's it for the weekly Lovecast. If you would like your own personal channeled reading for 2018 with the energy of each month throughout the year as well as the overall flavour for you, then jump on my website and book in for your channeled video reading. It's only $88 for about 45 minutes to an hour, and you get information about what it is personally that 2018 has to bring for you and each month of the year. So anyway, that's it from me. Have a beautiful, amazing week, and we'll talk soon. Bye.